Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Iulia Tudor show. Today I want to talk about something that not a lot of people are comfortable with admitting. And the truth is, I think that everybody's got some sort of insecurity on a deeper level, right? And that includes me. And usually when I bring up a topic, it's because I'm kind of going through something. And how do you deal with it? Like, it's such a gross feeling, you know? It's like, oh, like, why do I feel like that? Like, I know I shouldn't. I know what's the right way to feel, but sometimes it's like that instant reaction, you know, that maybe animalistic feeling. It's of jealousy or of judgment or of self-worth, where you're questioning that, and it's such a shitty feeling, you know. It's like, how do you, and it's hard to even admitting that to yourself, right? It's easier to point our fingers and be like, oh, I feel this way because this person did this, or this situation made me feel like that. But really, the way you react and the way you create meaning to that is just a reflection of what's going on inside. And when we take 100% responsibility for the situations that are happening around us, then you can kind of gain that confidence back. But most importantly, I think it's important to just start at a place like, okay, I admit I'm feeling this way, and it's okay, because I'm not perfect, but that's what makes me beautiful. That's what makes me, you know, I'm complex, I'm, you know, complicated, I'm interesting, I'm colorful, I have adversity to me, and it's okay, and it's beautiful. Just like, you know, seasons change, and you go through moments of growth and death and regrowth, and that's a beautiful thing. So if you're going through a struggle, or maybe like a self-worth issue, don't fight it, and just accept it, and just, you know, look yourself in the mirror and remind yourself of all the things that you love about yourself, because you all have something beautiful, right? I really believe everybody's soul is so radiating, and we got so much value and beauty to offer. And if you start from a place of self-love and just acceptance, it's easier to let go of those insecurities and those questions of self-worth. And then you need to start reminding yourself, and you know, maybe it might not be that easy to come up with reasons of why you love yourself, but start with the very basics, being grateful for very basic. Hey, I got 2 feet planted here on this earth, and they're moving me forward. And you know, I have 2 pairs of lungs, and I'm breathing. I have a mind, and I have the mental ability to communicate how I feel. You know, some people don't even have that, right? So start with reasons of being grateful for the very basic stuff, and then start getting detailed about, you know, every little detail about, you know, yourself better than anybody else. And the thing is that when you practice that self-love and self-gratitude and that self-acceptance, number one, people will start feeling that energy about you, and they'll start treating you the way that you feel about yourself. But you also have to realize that whatever you've been through, you know, I think sometimes we get so attached to our past and what we have done, and as a way to define who we are today. But you have to realize that that doesn't define who you are in this present moment. Past doesn't exist. It's just neural connections in your brain, right? If you were to go through like Alzheimer's, and that wouldn't even be part of your identity, right? So it's just, you're living an illusion when you're letting situations in your past define who you are right now. You're holding yourself back from becoming who you really are supposed to be. So you guys, all I could say is, don't fight that resistance. Accept and love yourself for being weak. And then once you've accepted that, it's so much easier to let go of that weakness and then start from a place of self-love and self-growth. So yeah, you know, it's okay. We all go through it. You're human, and that's what makes you beautiful. So thanks so much for tuning here on my blog at iuliatudor.com. If you love this content, you know, or if you think it's going to make a difference in anybody's life, please share, like, comment, subscribe, just as a way for us to communicate and help one another, because I'd love to hear your point of view.